What up, what up? Ooh, it's Garage Gym Homie. And today, I'm reviewing ASC supplements, Caliente. This is their non-stim fat burner. Is it worth it? Before I get into this, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you now. From supplement reviews, health food reviews, gizmos, gadgets, goodies, all sorts of good finds for you fine folks out there. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. I'm so blessed, man, to review these ASC supplements, all these supplements, man. Just feeling good, man. Just feeling good. Just feeling high, man. Just hit the dang weights. Feeling them pumps. Ooh. So this is their non-stim hitter right here. And just so you see, I got 2 left. Went through the whole dang bottle, except these 2 I'll take tomorrow morning. And I wanted to just be able to take them tomorrow and throw this away and know that the review is done for you fine folks out there. I'm going to tell you if this is some trash or if it's okay, what I thought, because I got nervous, man. Caliente, non-stim fat burner, I thought, I love ASC, man. I just, I have mixed feelings about non-stim fat burners. I'm like, do they do anything? Do they not do anything? So I'm here to share my honest, no schlong shining experience with you, man. I'm not here shining no dang schlongs today, man. I'm just here to give it to you straight till the end of days, man. You know that. So this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to tell you all the different ways I've used this and what it did for me, man. So let's talk about the facts. They're giving us 50 servings in a container. That's pretty good, man. You're winning with that one. Each serving is 2 capsules. So they're giving us some dandelion extract. So that's for some diuretic properties, man. That's a solid ingredient right there. Green tea extract that has some fat burning properties, a lot of health benefits, that green tea extract. Then you got some paradoxine, which is grains of paradise. That's that thermogenic effect right there. That's gonna heat you up. Coleus forscoli extract, that's forskolin, 125 milligrams. That's a nice ingredient. You know who else uses that? A bunch of companies, but the Transparent Labs fat burner has that in there. White willow bark extract, 120 milligrams. Olive leaf extract, 100 milligrams. This has some of the same ingredients as that, what do you call it, that I just reviewed? The Apollo Nutrition, the Chaos. Some of that. So that's like a good thermogenic all-arounder too. Then vanillin, 50 milligrams. I don't know what all these ingredients do, man. So some of you Fauci Jr., Bill Nye's out there could maybe school me, let me know. But I know most of them. I know most of them, man. You fancy college folk, you arrogant son of a gun. Don't let your ego get crazy, man. Your big head, man. Your big head. All them book studying you're doing. You spend half the dang time studying these dang ingredients, a little more time pumping some dang iron. You might make some gains for once in your life, man. Don't get ahead of yourself. Then you got the fucoxanthin, 40 milligrams. Then you got some gamma, 30 milligrams, more thermogenic there, and some black pepper extract, 5 milligrams. That's for the absorption of all this stuff. So I read the instructions on how to take this, man. So this is what they told me on the bottle. They say you can take it up to twice a day, essentially. In the morning, so I started taking it in the morning, and then I started taking it at night. In the morning before my fasted cardio, and I was taking it in the evening before I hit the weights. So that essentially would give me 25 days of using it. So I changed it. I didn't use it like that. I'm going to tell you why. This is what I'm going to say, man, and I'm going to say it like this. This supplement here, it is not often you feel a non-stim fat burner. This thing right here gave me an internal heat that I've never felt from any, not only non-stim fat burner, any actual fat burner ever. I made the mistake of first of all, this complements their Demonio perfectly. So everything that Demonio doesn't have, this has in it. So when they go together, you have an entire package that it's hard to get from any other fat burner really on the market probably. I mean, as far as how complete it is with all these dang ingredients and the amounts that are in there. I mean, from the stims to the thermogenic to the diuretic to the fat burning, all that stuff. So we already know here. I don't got to tell you to reiterate that fat burners don't burn fat. If you're dialed in, man, with your eating, your training, your cardio, which is part of your training, your 8 hours of sleep at night, your prayer, meditation, then you can throw this in after, and it might take you to the next level. So I'm going to tell you actually why I freaking love this thing. This was perfect for the summer for me. What this did for me, I'm not going to come on here and tell you this burned fat for me. I don't care if they call it a fat burner or not, man. This thing, I burn fat. I do cardio. I eat right. Caliente, Mr. Caliente is not in my kitchen weighing out, chicken and broccoli with Don Lemon over there. I do that, man. I burn fat. I rely on my eating and cardio and all that to burn fat. What this did for me, this gave me, first of all, a thermogenic effect that's unmatched. You're not going to find anywhere, to the point where I would do my cardio, take this in the morning, shower up, go to the office, and sit there. There's some days I was still kind of sweating. I was like, man, this is almost uncomfortable, like how much sweating. The reason I like that is because this helped me get a super tight feeling the last month I used it. There were days where I just felt like anytime I had a cheat meal on the weekend or whatever, there's nothing I found really that helps get the excess water and sodium bloat out so quickly where you're right back to where you were right before the weekend cheat meals. This was really incredible for that purpose right there. This gave me this very tight, excess water released feeling because of the thermogenic effect, because all the sweating I did, and because it made me run to the bathroom many times. The other thing I'll say is I stopped using it twice a day because I would hit the weights at night, I would use it again at night, and I'd go in my house, shower up, I'd be sitting on the couch chilling and I'd still be that internal heat. I was like, this is almost too much for me, man. I gotta use it like once a day in the morning with my fat burner, doing cardio, take kind of like a cold shower, not like a lukewarm shower after, go to the, there were a few days. Some days I didn't feel like that. Some days it didn't do that for me. It wasn't like super uncomfortable. Some days I swear I started bringing an extra pair of sandals to work because I was wearing shoes and socks after I did cardio and shower, and my feet were just hot and sweating and it was gross. I was like, I brought sandals until I stopped sweating. It took about 2 or 3 hours, 3 hours after taking this before that internal heat kind of dissipated. Until like totally went away. And I was like, it's just too much for me to do twice a day. And then some days I would take it and it wouldn't do that at all. And it was like completely cool. And I could just tell it helped during the thermogenic. Maybe it seemed like it worked more after the weekend. It's like it knew it needed to get the excess water. It's like it had a freaking brain in it. This Caliente, it's like it had a mind of its own. It was like, yeah, GGH, time to get that excess water out. We're gonna make you sweat today. This thing is its own thing. And the other reason I really like it, you can mix this with like a nootropic formula, like what was one of them? Oh, like Muscle Force Grind I was taking with this, turned it into like a all-around fat burner. Because it was just nootropic stims for the head. This gave it the whole complete, so you could match this with anything. I mean, I know they made this to be matched with Demonio, but you could mix this with the pre-workout I mixed it with. I mixed it with my Non-Stim pre-workout. I've taken it completely on its own to say, because at first I was like, man, what's making me sweat? Is it one of the fat burners I'm taking, or is it this? So I took it completely on its own. And it gave you that thermogenic. The thermogenic effect with this is real. This is a super effective supplement. Awesome for the warm weather when you want to get super tight. If I was shredding down for a show, for a photo shoot, I would get this over and over, spend the money out of my pocket to buy this. So as I said, you can mix it with a nootropic formula. You can mix it with pre-workout, a non-stim pre-workout. You know, you turn it into like a fat-burning pre-workout. You know how they make some of those, like Alpha Lion Burn, or, you know, Muscle Force, Defiant, Shredded. You know, you could mix this with any pre-workout and turn it into all-arounder there. And I took this on the days I wasn't training too, which is what it told me to do. And you just felt that internal heat, man, like pretty much every other time. Sometimes I didn't feel like that, but like every other time I did, it was kind of weird. It didn't have the same effect every single time, but this was a hitter right here, man. I mean, I'll be honest, it was freaking uncomfortable some days. Some days it was freaking uncomfortable, to the point where you just want to make sure you're not just all dressed up, bundled up, because the effect with that heat is freaking real. And the effect with running to the bathroom to pee out all that excess water, that's real too. So if you really want to get tight, man, and you're getting rid of that sodium blow, you want to just tighten up for just to look good and be at your freaking best, all day with this baby. This will pair up with anything that you have. You might want to check the ingredients, some of the stuff you have, because like if you already have stuff you're taking with Grains of Paradise and Gamma, you throw it, might be, it's going to be a lot. I took this with like Shogun. I took this with the Demonio. It was perfect, but there were some others that already have some of this stuff in there. Maybe those are the days where I was really, really sweating, come to think of it. So that's what I got for you, man. Totally worth it. Totally worth it. Just be prepared. Be prepared to sweat and lose that excess water. I like to suffer a little, man. I mean, no offense, ASC. I'm not saying your product made me suffer, but you know what I mean. It was effective. So that's what I got. If you like, oh, and I'm really excited about their Sueno or whatever, however you say it, man. The sleep formula they got coming out. That boy is jam-packed, loaded, ready to freaking go, man. If you liked the review, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't freaking like the review, you're probably a maniaco. You're a methed out maniac. And you're horny. And you gotta practice some restriction, man. Take your hands off your little pee-pee, man. End of freaking story. Together, let's get this dang muscle. God bless all of you. I'm out.